Jim Butz.
He's Eric Butz.
We're SuicideFantasyFootball.com, coming to you from, you love to say it,
the War Room. Not the headquarters. The War Room.
We did start out with headquarters. War Room sounds way cooler.
Wait,
all right, so we're talking about some holdouts in camp this year.
Yeah.
Two big names, Jim, DeSean Jackson and Frank Gore. Let's talk about D-Jax first. Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised at all one
No.
bit. My response is probably not going to be very popular with Philadelphia Eagles fans.
Okay.
I've said it all along.
Go
The
ahead.
Eagles shouldn't re-sign DeSean Jackson.
Whoa, that's crazy, Jim. That's
Listen,
crazy talk.
For the money that he's going to want, you're not going to get the production that you're going to need. And
You
I
don't
like
think
DeSean Jackson.
he's
but
not
he
worth
is,
Antonio Holmes' money?
Listen, he is one hit away.
Isn't everybody, Jim?
No, because not everybody's had concussion problems, and not everybody's 5'9", 180 pounds. So no,
Steve Smith
not
wasn't his
everybody-
prime. You
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
have
he
let
didn't
him
have
go.
if Steve Smith had 2 concussions, I wouldn't have re-signed him. DeSean Jackson got lit up last year.
He did.
That's a horrible, horrible problem with the way things go in the NFL. And listen, here's the deal. He gets lit up one more time, and the doctor's going to say to him, you're one step away from being what's politically correct for retard. That's the way it's going to
Jim,
be.
that's not politically correct. Puddinhead.
Puddinhead.
Thank
You're going
you.
to be one step below Eric Lindros if you go back on the field again next year. And that's just a decision that you don't want to have your star receiver making.
But we've
So you
needed
can-
that star receiver in Philly for so long. How can we let him go? It's him.
You
He's
can just go sign
electric.
another kind of guy like that.
Oh, no, you can't, Jim. You got to admit there is no other DeSean Jackson. Like, really, think about it. I hear what you're saying. Concussions are a problem. But who replaces a guy who can just burn everybody on the field? It's not that easy to just replace him.
Honestly, I'd sign Randy Moss if I was the Eagles.
To replace DeSean Jackson.
I'd sign Randy Moss this year. You go out there, Randy Moss, and you go out there with Macklin. They have Riley Cooper. They have a bunch of players. I'm just saying, long term, I don't like DeSean Jackson. I wouldn't pay him what he's going to need to be paid to come here. If he wants to get $7 million a year, perfect. He wants $11 or $12 million a year, and I just don't think that for a 5'9", 180-pound wide receiver, he's worth it. He might be. He might be the blow-up guy. If he's DeSean Jackson like he was against the Giants, yeah. But guess what? DeSean Jackson was invisible 2 years ago against the Cowboys. He was invisible against Green Bay Packers this year in the playoffs. He's done a lot of really great things against the Chiefs and against these, but he hasn't really come up big where I think he deserves that kind of money.
I don't know. It's just hard to hear my brother say,
I
we don't need DeSean Jackson because we've got Riley Cooper.
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying
You said we got guys
no,
like
I
Riley
said-
Cooper.
I said you got to replace him with another number one. I'm not saying Riley Cooper replaces him. I'm saying we have a good wide receiver core. If we have another number one, I think it's just as
You
good.
still won't give Avant any love either because you put Riley Cooper above Avant.
Who?
You're such a dick, dude.
I can't.
All right, on to Frank Gore.
No, actually, let me put it on tape here.
Go ahead.
Eric was right. Jason Avant is better than that Chris Wilson bum that got cut by the Eagles, who I thought had better hands than Tony Gonzalez. I didn't think who I heard had better hands than Tony Gonzalez. So
You
Eric was
almost
right
said
about
you
that.
were wrong. You almost
I know,
said
I was wrong. I was totally wrong. Jason Avant is better than that bum.
All right, Frank Gore, Jim. Are you agree? If I'm Frank Gore, I'm holding out too.
Yeah, I'm holding
It's
out.
my last contract I'm ever getting.
You got to go for the money.
Got to go for the money.
NFL wide receivers are different than NFL running backs. Running backs, you see, they're 31 years old. They fall off the earth.
And
Like
he's
Eddie
28.
George, he's got injury problems. He needs one contract, set himself up for the rest of his life.
And
If
he
I'm
deserves
Frank Gore,
it.
He should. He
He's
deserves
proved
it.
when he gets on the field,
He's a
he puts up
workhorse.
numbers. He's a workhorse.
And they got nobody else back there, so they're going to be forced to pay him the money.
Yep. So when do you think he gets into camp?
They got to be in by August 9th, or it doesn't count as a year for their pension. So
Right.
they are kind of beat on that. But I think they'll do. I think they'll do the right thing and give Frank Gore a contract.
I'd like to see it. So D-Jax, how long's he out?
August 8th. Yeah.
And then same thing, Frank Gore, you think it happens closer to the deadline, August 9th?
Yeah.
All right, neither of them going to be holdouts for the regular season, although you always know fantasy people, those guys that hold out of camp are usually the
Get
ones that get hurt
hurt.
early. So put a little question mark next to Frank Gore and DeSean Jackson on your depth chart, even if they get into camp. Signing out, Butts and Butts. Check us out, SuicideFantasyFootball.com. All our other crap, blah, blah, blah. See ya.
See ya.